crude oil long-term forecast for the week of December 31st, fxempire.com, you can see that the light sweet crude markets had a relatively strong showing for the week and more importantly broke above the 90 handle and stayed above it. That does suggest that we are going to perhaps march as high as $94 or so over the short term. And as such, we think that a break of the highs from the week would in fact signal that possibility. The oil markets tend to be very technical, so moving from one little consolidation area to the other is hardly a surprise. However, if we drift back below the $90 level and close there on a daily candle, we should see a return to 86, which of course was previous support. So we essentially have a two triggered area here. More than likely, though, and what should be the easier trade at least, would be a break of the highs for the week. Looking at the Brent markets, you can see very similar setup, except we did not get above the 112 level. We need to see at least a daily close above the 112 level, which is essentially breaking this previous week's range to the upside, just like in the light sweet crude market, and then we're ready to start buying, probably aiming for about 115, 116. However, if we drift down below the 110 area, we figure that at that point in time we go back into consolidation down to 106. So we have a relatively simple setup. We just need to see at least a daily candle go above 112 or below 110 on the close in order to make our trade.